Okay, I'm going to attempt to do something that I haven't done before. But I'd like to state for the record, before I get into it, that everything I'm about to do is a controlled and fully intentional act, if you will. I am a reasonably sane human being, and although it may not appear like. So lately I've been playing around with the use of multiple personalities or schizophrenic behavior to create a dialogue with myself, or with whoever I happen to be with at the time. I'd like to see more creative use of multiple personalities and a particular individual being able to create a dialogue with oneself. Of course, most scripts that are written for multiple people, when you see multiple people speaking to each other in a setting of a film, there's one individual that wrote both those sides, created both those different characters. So what's to say that one person couldn't act out as if they were able to do themselves. However, what's unique is being able to do it spontaneously and randomly, without any visual cue or preemptive scripting. Right? And it's basically it starts by there's many things we can discuss. There's a lot of important topics that all deserve their recognition these days. What do you think we should talk about? No, I wasn't going to talk about that because it's not that it's not relevant. It happens to be something that may come across as being a little inappropriate to whoever might be watching this. I'm not set out to. Yeah, whatever. I know what you think, and I know you wouldn't give a shit about it. Obviously, that's your fucking personality. But I, on the other hand, don't care to start going out and offending the shit out of people for no reason, but to speak freely just for the purpose of being able to speak freely because I can. Yeah. I know. I'm not saying that you do say these things it's not like it's a shock value intention. I know you stand for and you believe in your opinions, so I'm not trying to discredit your conviction, but you must admit that at times your opinions can come across as being quite abrasive to most people, I should say. Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, that's where you and I differ, right? I mean, you're the type, and I'm my type. To each his own. That's not to say that either of us are, particularly right or wrong. Yeah, and in that kind of situation, if I'm fully willing to. I'm not. Of course, I'm not going to allow criticism upon myself, unless non-unfounded criticism. Yeah, like what you said the other day there. That's it's not as constructive, but I acknowledge that. Yeah, that is a part of my personality that I need to work on, and it's something that I'm consciously aware of, but that's for you. I mean, it's not rude. It's not rude. It's not inappropriate for you to point that kind of thing out because it is constructive, and any recognition of someone's, anytime you recognize somebody's defects, that's the first step to solving. Exactly, the first step to recovery is recognition, in any sense. However, it's in the way, in the wording, and in the way you present those, or the way you bring those things up to somebody. Exactly, perfect example. And the other day when you said that to me, even though sure you were exactly right, it's just the way that it rolled off your tongue, and there was the condescending tone, and the feeling that I got of being criticized, and as if you were, in saying what you said, putting yourself above me, saying, well, it's like, I would have never gone about it that way. I mean, why would you have gone about it that way? That's not right. It's just like, it's the way you come across. You could have simply recognized that, yeah, what I did say on TV and what I did talk about on records, that I was actually going to do it, or that I believed in it, or that when I said I was going to kill somebody, that I was actually intending on doing it, and that I believed in it. Well, shit, if you believe that, then I'll kill you. You know why? Exactly. See? I mean, you and I we're really not all that different, you and I. I mean, when it comes right down to it, we share a lot in common. I mean, obviously, we've known each other our entire lives. I don't think we've ever even really spent even a single moment apart, not even a split moment apart. We've pretty much always been together. Yeah. Well, and it stands to reason that our communication skills would be flawless, and in fact effortless. It's almost like when we're talking, I almost feel that like what I'm gonna say even before I even say it, right? That's the kind of dynamic that we have, which makes sense, because as one another, we're both sharing that same thought at the exact same time. So in that sense, we do share a lot in common, and I think that it's cliche to throw the word around, soulmate, but like soulmates, is as if we're born to be with one another. Yeah, it makes sense. But it's healthy that we are able to maintain a dialogue, and maintain a relationship that isn't too abrasive, and I mean, I put up with your shit, you put up with my shit, right? It's tit for tat, right? I mean, it takes one to tango, right? And I'll always be there for you, and I know you'll always be there for me, no matter what. Real deep bond we share. It's I love you. I love you, homie. I love you too. Incredible. Anyway, that's fun for me to do. I think that was fun. Hope you enjoyed seeing somebody do something that you've never seen them do before in the area of thespianism. I am not an actor. I'm just fucked. That's all.